I have done this before. Please don't try this at home or demonstrate it in front of small children. And if you're old like me, it hurts. Day 7 of Across America. And this is the place that I've been camping for the past 2 nights here in Aberdeen, Washington. Arrived here on day 5, and not really a lot of camping opportunities here in Aberdeen, and that's about as far as I wanted to go on Thursday night when I got here. So I've been in here for yesterday. I decided it would be a really good day to upload some video. I got 5 days of video up. Planning on today's ride being about anywhere from 50 to 70 miles. It's a relatively flat trip out of here. I've had a rest day. I'm feeling pretty good. Really just sat around most of the day yesterday and uploaded video, took care of some administrative things that I needed to do, and just kind of rested and relaxed a little bit after a few days out here on the road. The other thing that I was trying to do is I really want to avoid going across the 2 passes in the Cascades that I have to do. They're in a over the next few days. They're in the Mount Rainier National Park and the I think it's the Gifford Pinchot National Park. So I'm anticipating that since it's now Saturday, or the weekend was coming up, anticipating this on Thursday, that with the weekend coming up, the traffic would be pretty heavy up there, and the road going up over the first pass it looks like it's pretty narrow and pretty tight, and I'm trying to delay doing that until Monday. So that was also another reason for staying here and taking care of video at a place where I had a good Wi-Fi connection. So that's what we did. So we're finally underway at 10:40 in the morning. I think this is the earliest start I've got, and it's still about nearly 2 hours later than I want it to be, but it is what it is. We'll do what we can do today. Heading down here to Pacific Coast Highway to try to figure out how to get across the river down here. When I was down here yesterday at Walmart, it didn't look like it was going to be very easy. So I'm up on top of the Pacific Coast Highway Bridge. Very noisy. I hope you can hear this. Crossing the Chalice River. I mistakenly called it the Holquame River the other night when I arrived. It's a Chalice. It runs down through Aberdeen, Holquame, and then out into the ocean here, just a little bit to the south, or to the west. Looking out over Aberdeen, north up the Pacific Coast Highway. Beautiful Saturday morning up here. So we're going to head south down the Pacific Coast Highway here for a bit, and then grab a little side road that'll take us on a quiet country road, I hope. Kind of hilly, but that's okay. Heading up towards Elma this morning, about 22 miles away. So I'm back here on this, off the highways and on these residential streets, which are much nicer. People out doing their Saturday morning activities. Looks like we got Little League Baseball over there. And I'm heading down here to join I think the route that's gonna get me over towards Montesanto, I think it is, and then on to Elma. And I think I mentioned up on the bridge, I'm finishing up the Washington Parks. I think I gotta keep going. I'm finishing up the Washington Parks Section 2 today at Elma, about 22 miles from here, and joining Section 1, which goes down over through Yakima, then turns north up towards, oh, I missed something there. I gotta go back. This road is like, I'm beginning to wonder if it's even here. I guess that was a road. It looked like a school parking lot. No, it's a trail actually. Wow. I've seen so few bike trails out here. I don't think, in fact, I think this will be the first one I've been on. Well, I wonder where that came out of, but probably not the other side of the river. But at any rate, now we're on a nice little trail here. But I'm going to begin the Washington Parks 2, Section 1, I'm sorry, route that goes from Elma, Washington, up over the Cascades, down into Yakima, then turns north and goes back up to, I believe it finishes up around Anacortes, up near the Canadian border, just north of Seattle. And, but I'll be breaking off of it at Yakima to head east towards Idaho. If you look at the pavement ahead of me, it's probably going by too fast. I'll slow up a bit, but people have been out here painting flowers and different things on the pavement. It's really pretty. What a great idea. It looks like it's in chalk. It hasn't rained here. Seahawks. Looks like it hasn't rained here in a number of days. Well, that's probably painted on, so it's probably staying. Thought it was chalk at first, but oh, beautiful Pac-Man. Very pretty. I'm glad they're not painting it today though, because I'm having a nice ride on this right now. It's quiet and the only noise is me jabbering my jaw. So I can stop that anytime I want to. So our first little hill of the day. I don't count bridges as hills. It'd be flat if the bridge wasn't there. Guess it'd also be wet though. I think, oh, maybe, nope, I got to turn here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to do that hill. It's just going to be on a different road. No trucks, well, that's good. No shoulder, that's bad. We'll live with it. Looks pretty quiet back here. So this is either going to work or it's not. It looks like to get around, to go around this, what is a dead end, would be at least 5 more miles of riding. It's 3.2 up here to where it's supposed to dead end. On Google Maps, it looks like that the road just continues. Like it's maybe, it might be a private road or something. I don't know. Dead end. Okay. So I'll show you the sign. And this said dead end, but it looked like you could get through up here. I'm going to take one more look at this because it'll save me a lot of miles if it's not. But I think it's about 5 miles up there and there is a hellacious hill on it. So I'm about 2 miles up this thing, I think. And I've seen that some side roads run off of it, which are marked as private roads. So I'm thinking that maybe the road that I see on the map up there is a private road, and that's why they don't, it doesn't let you route through it on Google Maps or ride with GPS. And I'm hoping that's the case, and then hopefully find somebody there that I can ask permission to go through on it. And if I don't, I think I'm just going to do it anyway. I mean, if I was in a car, I wouldn't, obviously, but on a bike, I'll just get off the bike and walk it. It's pretty short, the span that shows it's closed, so we'll just keep pedaling up there and see what we find. Well, I'm here, and it says end of county road here, and there's about a 400-year-old no hunting sign up, but the road continues on. And I mean, it literally looks like it's probably just around that curve up there and I'm through it. So I'm gonna probably have to, I don't know, figure out a way to get around this barrier because I don't think my bike will fit. So I'm gonna let you have a look at how we deal with a closed road encounter of the second kind. Closed road encounter of the first kind is one where you get up there and the road was open anyway. This will be a closed road encounter of the second kind where you can't get a car through it, but you can get a bike through it with a little bit of extra effort. And that's what we're going to do here. And you're going to get to watch me do that. And I'm sure this is going to end up on hyperlapse by Andrea because she's going to get bored with it. Unless I drop or break something. So here we go. I got to be careful here doing this. I have done this before. Please don't try this at home or demonstrate it in front of small children. And if you're old like me, it hurts. Okay. And that, my friends, is how you deal with a closed road encounter of the second kind. So now, since I haven't had a break in the first 15 miles of this trip, I'm going to take a little break right now. And we also saved, I'm going to calculate it later, but that was at least 5 miles I didn't have to ride by doing that. And I probably spent 5 minutes here. I do, however, have a pretty steep climb to do on the other side of this, so that's kind of the payback for it. You know, everything comes at a price. So, alrighty, time for my break. Now it's got a sign up that says danger. Yeah, this may have been ill-advised. What is the danger? Oh, it's for the, there's a log weir here. So I guess they must be floating logs down. Yeah, and it's a sign for boats that are out on the little stream over there. Okay, this road is gravel a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it looked like it was going to turn back to what it was when I was on the other end of it, and it hasn't done that so far. So I am, and I got a couple of big climbs on this, short and sweet, but wasn't really wanting. Yeah, here's the climb. You just heard it beep. Yeah, 1.4 mile climb here, and this one looks pretty ugly. So I'm gonna check out and get after it. So I think that one up there is the last one. Yeah, it will be. It levels off pretty much after that. But I can't get going fast on it. Dang. Well, it looks like I'm out of it. I just saw a sign back there that said end of county road, which is what I saw on the other end of this, so I'm going to say it was probably worth it. It was certainly worth, I think, the challenge and it's kind of an adventure when you go off into something like that, because I didn't have good information about that. And I'm certainly not advising anybody to take that way, because they do have surveillance cameras up there. I never saw a sign that said no trespassers. That doesn't mean, I don't know what the law is in Washington, but you're on private property, it's probably just assumed. And I'm resting on my ignorance right now. And just building a case for the people that stop me up here at the corner and cuff me, so. Okay, so I'm about 3/10 of a mile away from getting back on the Washington Parks route up here. And I thought a little bit more about that for people that are riding this way. If you're going east, there's a dead end sign when you get off of, it's Minkler, it's where Minkler Road turns and goes to the, I guess, the southeast there. There's a dead end sign there, and so I went up past that. You'll have to get your bike around the barrier up there. There's a no hunting sign up, but there's no sign saying no trespassing. There are signs on the building. There's one on the roadway that says this property is surveilled. Once you get past the buildings up there, I never saw that again. On the other end, on the west end, on the east end, if you're going west, the county road just ends there and you can just drive right into the place. So you're committed to it. If you go through there, you're gonna have to go up to the barrier on the east end and get out of there. It was a it was, you know, wasn't the easiest riding because it was a gravel road and it was hilly. I mean, it wasn't anything not doable. My bike's pretty heavy and I was huffing and puffing, but I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. I did have to get off and walk the bike once, but that was because of just loose gravel and potholes. It was just too dangerous to ride anymore. So it's up to you if you want to do it. It's a shortcut. I don't know how much it saved. I had to unload my bike and then load it back up, and I mean, you saw everything I had to do. So either that or you can just stay on the Washington Parks route and go around through Elma. There's no services down here. I guess that's the downside of it, but I didn't need anything. I don't need anything yet, and there's stuff further down the road, so I took the detour. But anyway, got some pretty nice views up here though. From where I'm at right now, I think that might be Elma over there. There's just some little neighborhoods back here. I know I'm only a couple of miles kind of south and east of Elma, or straight south, but nice little neighborhood up here, and it's a beautiful day out, just bright and sunny, and a great day to ride, not too hot. I think it. Hello.
Hi.
What do you guys got?
We got banana bread, brownies, lemonade, keychains, and succulents.
You're raising money for a fair.
Yeah.
All right. What was it, like a county fair?
Yeah.
You mind if I tape? I got you on tape. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. You want to be on YouTube?
Sure.
You're all right with that? You sure? What's your names?
Cameron.
Ryder, brother and sister?
No, we're cousins.
Your cousins?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How's business been today?
Slow.
We had like 2 customers.
2 customers? Does that count me?
You're like third.
I'm third.
Yeah.
I'm third, okay. So here I am at about 8 or 10 miles out of Rochester, Washington. Just crossing this little river here, the Chalice River, actually. I think I'm saying that wrong. Chalice River, and I'm on the Chalice Indians Reservation now. I just came onto that, and this is really the first like hilly scenery I've been through for a while. It looks like it's going to get a little hillier here going forward. Boy, it's beautiful up here. This day couldn't be any better. There's not a cloud in the sky. Well, maybe one. And I'm just standing up here on this river, and sometimes you stop at these places, it's hard to get moving again. It's so beautiful. Just keeps getting better. I'm really looking forward to getting up into the Cascades here in the next few days and taking them on and just seeing a whole different kind of beauty, I'm sure. So, well, I'm hoping it's picking this up in the distance, but I'm pretty sure that's Mount Rainier there ahead of me. It just appeared. It's a big mountain, so I'm guessing that's it. I could be wrong. Guess we'll know when we get a little bit closer. I'm going to stop here so I can zoom it in a little bit. This is really turning out to be a great day. The afternoon. I've only ridden about 40 miles. I feel like I could ride another 20, at least another 20 today. Get something to eat. Probably going to be wild camping tonight. There just aren't any campgrounds out this way from what I can see, and I think I'm just going to have to find a place and put the tent up and go to sleep tonight. Which means I got to grab some extra water in here in Rochester and get all that sorted out before I head out of town. So we'll just keep on pedaling for now. So we are, gotta stop and turn my mic back on. Just outside of Rochester, Washington. I stopped and had dinner there. Grabbed a huge burrito. And I'm headed up to a town called Tenio now, which is about 10 miles away. There are no, well, at least advertised or foreseeable campsites or campgrounds to go to tonight. I really don't want to do another motel. So I'm probably gonna, I put 3 liters of extra water on when I left Rochester. I probably didn't need it because I can get to Tenio and probably get more. It looks like there's, well, according to the map, there's services there. But I think I'm gonna just find a place and camp tonight, just wild camp it.
This will be my biggest day, miles-wise, if I, well, it already is. I've ridden 47, so I'll be at around 60, 65, I guess, when I get up there, or 50, I'm sorry, 55, maybe 60. I think they're, depending on where I find a place to camp, which is good. And then tomorrow, that'll leave me about, I think about another 60 or so over to where the real climbing starts to go up over the Cascades. Evening, folks. People out walking tonight. What a beautiful night to do it, too. And so that's the plan, which really doesn't sound like much of a plan, but it's all I got at this point. It's all a part of it, part of the adventure. Sometimes you don't know where you're going to sleep, but we'll figure it out.